is good? It's your boy Sam back here with another video. And in this video today, guys, we're going to be going over and talking about the Season 3 rewards in NBA 2K24 MyTEAM. Which ones are worth you guys going and getting? Is AI worth picking up for you, or is the collector level grind worth it? Now, we're not going to be talking about the 25th anniversary cards. That is going to be in a separate video, as well as all of these 25th anniversary daily or level up cards. That is going to be in a separate video as well. So make sure to go check those out. But again, when it comes down to, the daily stuff, I'm not going to be talking about them. I'm just basically, in this video specifically, talking about the new rewards that we are going to see this season. Now, obviously, again, the level up cards I'm not going to be talking about. So where do we start when it comes to the season level progress? Well, I mean, I think I've got to start with just the Season 3 rewards. But even like Shaq, he's a 25th anniversary card. So I don't really want to talk about him. Anybody, with the different type of card art, I think is where we got to start. So Zubac up next. Zubac is going to be in the token market. Now, 7 feet tall for Big Zoo, 65 speed, not great defensively. Defensive badges are solid, and he's 7 feet tall. So, I mean, on the interior, gonna hold it down, decent rebounder as well. Does have a mid-range. Do I think Zoo is good, is great, is even, I don't even want to say usable. But it is, I mean, somewhat of that next level good? No, not really. I don't think this card is anything special. If you want to use Zoo, I mean, do what you got to do. I'm just personally not that big of a fan of Zubac in my team. Next up, guys, again, we got to look for the different type of card art. Jeff Teague. Now, where do you get Jeff Teague? Well, at this point, I'm actually not really sure where Jeff Teague is at. Maybe in the token market, that's where I would guess, but he might be a reward as well. I'm gonna pull up the MyTEAM playbook on my phone to figure out exactly where Jeff Teague is. But Jeff Teague, 93 3-ball, defensively pretty good. Badge-wise, I don't hate. Does come a Hall of Fame clamp breaker, quick first step. Svi Mykhailiuk base, again, is interesting. I don't want to sit here and hate on it, but I just don't think it's going to be great. Pro dribble style. Do I think Jeff Teague is going to be anything special? No. Is he better than a guy like Zubac? I mean, they're basically the same level. I'm not a big fan of either one of them. DeAndre Jordan up next. Now, another question is, Ty, where is DeAndre Jordan going to be at? And at the current time, I'm going to have to look into it. He is in salary cap. So I don't think he's the first salary cap reward, but he is in salary cap. The thing with DeAndre Jordan, speed's not great, lateral quickness is not great. But if you want a guy that's going to be an interior center, he's going to be fine because he's going to compete with that Hall of Fame anchor. Great interior, great rebounder, great vertical, great strength. The thing is, can't shoot the ball at all, a lick, and he's only 6'11". I don't love DeAndre Jordan either. So far, these rewards have been just not great, in my opinion. Jamal Mashburn, another salary cap reward. I like him as a salary cap reward. Naz Reid base isn't great. Pro dribble style is not great. But if you look at his stats, he can do a little bit of everything. Can shoot the ball well, good speed, decent lateral quickness, good standing dunk, driving dunk, good speed ball bueno. Just an all-around small forward in my team. I respect Jamal Mashburn and what he does provide. Austin Carr, another salary cap award here. Doesn't have point guard eligibility, and that was my big question. If he had point guard eligibility, I would be a little higher on the card. I'm just not going to sit here and hype him up. As far as the salary cap Ammies, Jamal Mashburn is definitely the best, but I don't think any of them are worth it because, I mean, obviously the lock-in is Steve Francis. And even Steve Francis, I'm not super high on. Jason Terry is your co-op 50-win reward. 95 3-ball, 95 speed, good lateral quickness, Hall of Fame Agent 3, Keita Bates-Diop base. Now, I don't know for sure what that's going to be like. He does have the AI dribble style, normal leaner. But from what I've used in play now, guys, I'm not a fan of the Keita Bates-Diop base. Do I think Jason Terry is going to be a top 20 point guard in the entire game? My answer is no. And so do what you will with that information. I don't think he's a top 20 point guard in the game. That is just my opinion in general. Artest Gilmore up next. Now, where do you get Artest Gilmore? You guys might be wondering. Here's your triple threat online 50-win reward. 57 speed. Look, I know he's 7'2". I get it. So, 2K is going to combat that with, well, Ty, he's tall. I mean, look, he's the same height as Kareem, and Kareem just is so much better than him. I wish Artis could at least compete defensively without the 3-ball, but it's not even close. Artest Gilmore, I guess if you're nobody spent, can somewhat play, but he isn't even better than a guy like Dwight Howard. So I'm sorry if you were expecting big things or wanted big things from Artis, you're not going to get it. And so, I mean, so far, guys, I hate to break it to you like this, but I am not impressed with these rewards so far. David West, triple threat, offline, 100 win reward. 82 3-ball, 80 speed, decent ladder quickness, decent interior perimeter. This is your best reward. David West base, we'll see what that's like. I personally have no idea. But so far with what I've seen, he's the best reward. Because he can play that power forward position just fine. Decent speed, decent acceleration, decent interior perimeter. Hall of Fame catch and shoot, 82 3-ball. He's your most complete reward that we've seen thus far. So if you're wondering, Ty, what's the most worth it? Well, right now I gotta say triple threat offline, as crazy as that might sound. Ron Harper up next, clutch time online, 50 win reward. He's got a 73 ball and an 80 speed. I don't even care. You guys can argue, oh, Ty, his defense is good. Man, and he's 6'6". I get all of that. He's got basic dribble style Gary Trent Jr. base. Get out of here with this card. This card stinks, man. He absolutely stinks. Not worth your clutch time 50 wins. Online, he's not. He's just not. Derek White is so much better than this card. Ron Harper is not it in my team. Otis Thorpe up next, clutch time offline, 50 win reward, 6'10", 7'1" wingspan, 73 ball, 83 speed, is solid defensively. I mean, he's fine. A Gary Trent Jr. base, I guess that's just what they're giving everybody. I'm not the biggest Otis Thorpe fan. He's not horrible, though. The crazy part is he's one of the best rewards we went through and talked about today, and he isn't even good. Doug Christie, shooting guard, small forward, 6'6", 6'9", wingspan, hot spots from both corners, 84 3-ball, 89 speed. The thing I love about Doug Christie is his defense. Hall of Fame clamps, interceptor, great defensive stats, gold catch shoot quarter specialist. Release-wise, Thomas Bryant base? Man, I don't know. A Pro 2 leaner is good, Pro dribble style, whatever, but the Thomas Bryant base, guess we'll see what it's like. I thought he would have maybe the Brandon Roy base, give me something special, but no, he leaves something to be desired as well. So, I mean, so far, we went through all of these cards outside of Glen Rice, so I'm going to talk about Glen Rice is in the token market. Just not impressed. Glen Rice, small forward, power forward, 94 3-ball, 81 speed. Horrible defense. I can't say horrible defensively, but not great defensively. Everything's upper 70s. Just wish it was a little higher. Decent defensive stats. Great shooting. Malik Beasley base is fine. Normal leaner, pro dribble style. He's fine. Is he a top 5 shooter, small forward in the game? No. Maybe not even top 10. I'm sorry, Glenn. I just wish you were a little better on the defensive end of the court. So far we went through basically all of our rewards. Obviously not talking about the 25th anniversary cards. Let's talk about collector level. Bradley Beal is way up there. 6'4", 6'8" wingspan, hot spots forever, 93 3-ball, 85 driving, 92 ball, 88 ball, 93 speed. Solid defensively, but he still has the Beal base on normal timing. Not in love with it. Dame dribble style is fine. Bradley Beal leaner, whatever. Shooting badges, half range, ankle breaker, hand for days, hyperdrive. He's fine, especially considering he can get a lot of extra badges, but he can't even get clamps. I mean, so what do you want me to sit here and hype up for the card? I do like the fact that I can actually change the badges now. I haven't been doing that, but I like the fact that I can change it now to next gen badge wise, but I'm just not a big Bradley Beal fan. Sure, he's got every shooting badge in the game. He's fine. Just don't necessarily love the card. For Tony Kukoc, here's what you're looking at. He's not quite as high as Bradley Beal. Comes down to the base. Tony Kukoc base. I don't know exactly what that's like. Again, I thought you would just get the Brook Lopez base. If that release is fine, he's 6'11" at the small forward position. Hot spots are good. Shooting wise, good. And even defensively can hold it down. This Tony Kukoc card has potential as a collector level reward. Do I love him? No. Is he great? No. But he does have a ton of potential. A card I will hype up that little bit. So we basically went through all the rewards. All we got left is the big 5. Allen Iverson, obviously, to get him, you just have to spend money on the Pro Pass or the Hall of Fame Pass. 91 3-ball, 98 speed acceleration, 93 lateral quickness, Hall of Fame Deadeye, Hall of Fame range, clamp breaker, handles for days, hyperdrive, killer combos, quick first step. Yet if you look at next gen, here's what you guys are looking for. Does also have the Hall of Fame glove with the 94 steel, but supposedly they nerfed how overpowered steals are. The thing Allen Iverson has is a really good release, Pro 2 leaner, AI dribble style. As far as offensive point guards in the entire game, he might be one of the best. And I don't like AI. guy. I know defensively he's going to get absolutely mashed, but offensively, he is going to be a problem. Still don't think he's worth you guys spending $10 on. That's just kind of my opinion on things, but we'll see what AI ultimately does get into. Hakeem Olajuwon, you got to complete the game mode. So that's either 1,000 triple threat offline games. I think it's 400 triple threat online games. 22,000 points in MyTEAM Unlimited. Got to do a ton for Hakeem. Here's what you're looking at. 13 Hall of Famers, 11 on gold, 5 on silver, 1 on bronze. Hot spots from both corners. 74 3-ball, 81 speed, really solid defensively, 93 offensive, defensive rebounding. I know a lot of people are upset that Hakeem's not better, but my question to you guys would be this. He's got a 74 3-ball, which is decent. Obviously, speed is solid. The only thing I feel like you can complain about for Mr. Hakeem is you wish he had more total badges. Because even if you compare him to Kareem obviously defensively is better. There's no arguing that. But badge-wise, I mean, Hakeem has more total badges, obviously more total Hall of Famers. And the one underrated thing about Hakeem Olajuwon is he has power forward eligibility. Nobody really is talking about that, but I do think it does matter. Do I think Hakeem is going to be worth the grind? I mean, no, because obviously the majority of us, it's going to take a very long time to grind. Am I going to grind for Hakeem Olajuwon? Absolutely. I think this is a card that can play for a very, 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 very long time. Next up, Kevin Garnett, 6'11", 7'2", wingspan. How does KG rate? KG is your ultimate rewards. You got to complete every single game mode. 50 wins in triple threat online, 100 in triple threat offline, 5,000 points in unlimited. That's how you get KG. Hotspots from both corners. Badge-wise, looks pretty solid. 73 3-ball is low. Obviously, can't handle the ball. But defensively, KG is immaculate. So good on that defensive end of the court. And obviously, again, you can look at the next gen badges in which he looks even better. And there's a huge difference between current gen and next gen. So even if I go back to Hakeem and I look at next gen badges, you guys can see it just looks so much better. So when you're looking at KG on next gen, this is what his badges looks like. Absolutely elite. Can get limitless range. Badge wise, again, is just absolutely elite. Sure, his 3-ball you wish was a little bit higher. Obviously, movement wise, not gonna be great. But defensively, absolutely elite. Is he as good as Giannis? I don't know, probably not. But again, both those cards are really solid. Level 40 Jimmy Butler. So the only difference between Jimmy Butlers is one's going to be able to get every badge in the game, the other one is not. So that's really the only difference in the Jimmy Butlers. 85 3-ball, 90 driving dunk, 92 speed, really solid defensively. And that's the thing for Jimmy Butler. People ask me, Ty, is he going to be better at shooting guard or small forward? My answer right now, it doesn't matter. Shooting guard, sure, he's not going to be able to play, make that many plays with his dribble style, but look at his playmaking. Hall of Fame, Clanbreaker, Dimer, Floor General, Handles for Days, Hyperdrive. I mean, come on, man. I can't sit here and slander those badges. I just can't. He is really solid. And again, even if you run him at your small forward position, he plays so much defense, he absolutely can. Small forward wise, is he better than LeBron? No. Shooting guard wise, is he your best shooting guard in the game? Probably. Ultimately, guys, reward-wise, I'm pretty let down. The top guys are pretty good. I can't complain about the top guys. But when it comes down to some of these Amis, they're just not good. If you want a video talking about all of these 25th anniversary cards, that is going to be coming. The ones in packs as well as the daily ones, or not the daily, but the level up ones as well. Let me know who you guys are excited about as far as rewards. Drop a like on the video, subscribe if you're new, and as always, man, I love you guys, and have a blessed day.